Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of Road to the Show with Theo Bonds, episode 18 on MLB 13, the show. And there you see we're getting ready to play the first game of a 4-game series against the Oklahoma City Redbirds, which is the AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros, who just this season have moved from the NL Central to the AL West. So now they'll have the DH, the ballpark will now have a DH for the pitcher. And no more Astro versus Cardinals games, except for interleague games now. Theo Bonds, as you know, he's for the Memphis Redbirds, and he's going against the Oklahoma City Redhawks. So the battle of the Red, and you see there, Redbirds 50 and 48, so just 2 games above 500, and the Redhawks 41 and 57 for the season. So Theo, he's just recently been called up to the Triple-A. He's now from. He was starting as a bench player, but now has moved up to being the everyday first baseman. You see his starting in the starting lineup there, batting third, and he's actually doing quite well. He feels more comfortable at the plate. So here we go, bottom of the first, runner on first, with 1 out. 0 ball game for both teams, and there you see a nice line drive past the first baseman there, and there you see the guy at second going, and he gets gunned there at the bag. So a runner now only on second. So we're up by 2 down, bottom of the third. There you see a nice line drive by Theo, who gets a nice single there. So Theo again on base once again. Actually, I looked at my scoring card, and actually this is it was a fielder's choice, so he's 0 for 2 or 1 for 2 for the day there. So they actually didn't give him a hit for some reason on that at bat. So now we move on to his third at bat. Here he is, runners on first and second. We're up by 1, bottom of the fourth, 2 outs. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and a nice hit past the second baseman, who's unable to get to it. And there you see Bonds going for 2, but unable to with his lack of speed that he has. And there you see a good at bat there. 4 runs.
Extra large now.
So, and they actually end up giving the second baseman a score an error, so that would be a E4 on the second baseman there. For some reason, they said he had to make a play on that. So bottom of the 7th, a runner on first, score up by 2, 3-1. Then you see a nasty outside pitch there to Theo to get the strikeout right there. So we'll see. Hopefully they'll show up the replay. I don't understand what he was going for that one. Maybe trying to take the pitch and try to take it on hit on the outside, possibly by the right fielder or by over the head of the first baseman. So and there you see, and the final score of the game, 3-1. We win by 2. And you see Mitchell Box, who was in the major leagues there. He has his 36th save of the season. You see Bonds 3 for 4 in the game with an RBI. So a great game from him and the team. They get another victory there. So now they're 3 games above 500. And there you see Theo's performance for that game. A single. Actually, yeah, they actually go back and they actually score as a single. So he has 3 singles in the first, third, and the fourth. And there you see. So there's his stats for so far for the season, with 12 home runs, 25 RBIs, hitting a .377 for the season, with 69 at bats and a slugging at a .928. So not bad. Of course, he does want to get caught up. I mean, come on, the guy hit 32 home runs in a month and a half in Double-A. I mean, imagine what he could do. Imagine what he could have done if he was just in Triple-A by in that time. He'd be in the majors right now. So now we're going playing game 2. We're playing against Kyle Whalen, who's 6-6, 2.49 ERA and 64 strikeouts. So there you see 51 and 48 for the season for the Redbirds, 41 and 58 for the Redhawks. So Redhawks still struggling there. If I'm not mistaken, in another road to the show, I believe Nada's fan, there at Sports Gaming Universe, he has a guy by the name of Fatty Butts that plays for the Oklahoma City team. And you see a fly out by Bonds there. But in this series, he's not in this series. Wouldn't mind having these two go against each other, pitcher and hitter battle. But you see a hit right towards the pitcher and an easy ground out there. So bottom of the sixth, we're down by 7, 9-2. Runner on first. No outs, 0-2 pitch, and a chopper right there gets the hit towards the shortstop, who gets the double play, and Bonds and crew have to switch sides. So, bottom of the eighth, still 9-2, 2 outs, 1-2 pitch, and then you see a nice grounder towards the second baseman, but a not so nice at bat for Bonds. So, we'll go ahead and get to the end of the game here. Final score. 9-5 we lose. 0 for 4 for Bonds, so he wears that golden sombrero for the day. Unable to get anything in that game, but he'll eventually games like this he usually bounce back, and he bounced back actually pretty darn well a lot of times that at least we've seen in this series so far. So there you see Theo Bonds, his performance there, fly out first, 1-5 put out there in a third, a double play in a sixth there. So go ahead, his stats have not really changed except for his batting average and his slugging. 356 average and his slugging at 877, well, 12 home runs and 25 RBIs. So there you see some of his goals. He has 1 week left till he meets his next training and goal time. So so far he's done very well in his goals, and we'll see how that goes out. So let's look at the standings right there. You see Omaha with 3 games ahead of Omaha, and doing quite well. First in the Pacific Coast. I'm not sure what division we're in, but we're in first place right now. So definitely a heavy favorite for this season in the Pacific Coast League. So let's go ahead and get to Game 3 here, and we play the Redhawks once again here. And then you see his last 10 games so far in the AAA, doing quite well. There you see 2 home runs in the last 10 games, 9 RBIs, and a batting average of 286. So fairly good. I wouldn't say it's excellent, but fairly good. But so go ahead and get to the game. 2 outs, bottom of the first. There you see a nice line drive there, and Bonds could go for 2, but it's still his speed is not as good as we want it to be. So we definitely have to use those attributes towards his speed here. Excuse me. In the next couple of games, there you see in the replay, nice ripper right there. No one can get to it. And that would be definitely with a guy with speed, would be a 2-bagger. So, bottom of the third, 2 outs, runner on first. We're down by 1, and a pitch, and Bonds goes for a high fastball right there, 4-seam fastball, and gets struck out. So, bottom of the fifth, runner on first. We're down by 4, and 1 out, and there you see a nice hit over the third baseman's head right there. And Bonds actually moves the runner over to third on that play. So now we got runner in scoring position there, and the runners are in the corners. And then you see Chap not too happy, not too happy about that pitch right there. He knows how dangerous Bonds is, and he knows how dangerous Bonds can be with runners on the back. So empty base, the bases are empty, and then you see a pop up here bottom of the 7th by Bonds. A easy out for the catcher up the elevator shaft there, and an out. So Bonds with a poor at bat. I think the pressure of thinking about going to the major leagues get to him. He kind of needs to just settle down and just focus and take his time at the level here at the AAA. I did talk to him about about AA, about the major league jump, and his agent there. You see a nice hit right there. Move that runner over to from first to second. Talked to his agent about that, and his agent said that they're trying to do everything in negotiation to possibly get him to the major league level. But of course, with everything it takes time. Plus, you got to move guys around from to be on the 40-man roster. You got to move guys around and see what's best for the team. That's the most important thing of anything is what's best for the team and what can what can put the team in a good position to win. So there you see Bonds 3 for 4, 1 RBI and 1 run for the game. We lose by 2, 6-4. See 14 hits for both teams, no errors in the game for either team. So that was game 3 of this series, and you see his batting performance there. But Bonds, we're talking to him and his agent. He's really gung-ho about getting up to the next level. He feels like he can, put quote unquote a show on for the fans there in St. Louis and help him bring it to win another championship there. But of course, it's there's guys up there that they don't want to bring down, or you don't want to trade someone off just to get up there. But we'll see what happens here in the next couple of months. I think in about another 2 more months before the AA season ends. There you see his career stats for so far in the AAA and his career stats in AA. I definitely, Bond says he does not want to get traded. He does want to stay with St. Louis to play his, to begin his career and possibly end his career. So, there you see the Redbirds 51-50, just one game above 500, and the Oklahoma City Redhawks 43-58. So, okay, so we're playing the last game of the series, 4th game of the series. Tie score 0 apiece. Down bottom of the first, there you see a nice hit deep in the right center, and that ball is gone. Home run. That is Theo Bonds' 13th home run of the season. There, Bonds getting pretty well excited about that, and the home fans love him, adore him, and hope that they'll be able to see him go to the next level. And hopefully keep him within the organization and bring him up before the end of the season. Hopefully they'll bring him up before a playoff run. Hopefully they can bring him up before the sometime in August before the start of the stretch. So there you see, nice home run. So bottom of the 3rd, up by 2, 4-2, 1 out. There you see a nice hit right there going to shallow center field there, and Bonds gets aboard again, so that batting average now definitely going back up for him. And there you see a nice hit from Bonds, and the coach getting some more advice from the coach. There you see right there, squared up on it right there and just drove it. If there was anybody on base, that definitely been a score right there. So. Okay, so bottom of the 4th, two outs, runners on first and second. We're up by 4, 6-4, and the pitch and nice hit, but not good enough to get past the shortstop there to get the 4th out at second. So up by 3, runners on first. Bottom of the 7th, there you see another play, and oh no, it's not a double play. They're only able to get the runner at second on that play. And with the final score being 6-3, the Redbirds win it. Bonds there you see 2 for 4, 1 home run, 1 RBI that win for the day. So quite well. And go ahead and look at this. They named him player of the game. Theo Bonds, the first baseman for the Memphis Redbirds, gets the honors to be called player of the game. So congratulations to Bonds there on that achievement for right there. He's done quite well, and I would say, almost say he, you know, being in the AAA as he's been, I would almost say he's almost player. He could be a late entry into player of the year. I mean, he's came out of AAA and or came out of the AA and come up to AAA and on fire at that, and doing quite well for himself. So we'll see what he and the Redbirds could do here in the last month and a half, 2 months of the season. So go ahead and get to some stats before we go. And like I said, 13 home runs, 27 RBIs, batting average of 378, and an average slugging average of 878. So there you see his stats right there. He has 5 days until he finishes goals, and pretty much he's 2 for 4 of his goals. I think the other 2 goals were he had to have so many strikeouts and certain batting average or a certain way. I believe it was above, I think it was supposed to be above 300, so that's definitely no problem unless he at least gets a hit or 2 in the game in these next in the next 5 days. So there you see we win. We actually split the series with Oklahoma City 2 games apiece. So next up we play against Round Rock, which is the AA or AAA affiliate, I believe, of the Texas Rangers. So we're still in first place now. Omaha Storm Chasers are now 2 games behind us. We'll see what we can do in the next episode against Round Rock. That's it for this episode here on ESGNet of Road to Show with Theo Bonds on MLB 13 The Show. Until then, as always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.